if you have a business idea, if you want to go back to school, if you want to start that business, if you want to take a driver's license, just that. Don't wait to say, what are people going to say? What am I going to do? What if they don't support me? What if they support you? What if you win? So start with what you have, start where you are, and whatever you're. Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back guys to your favorite home. So today I am in my home office, the place where I love the most, and I just want to share with you my journey, my personal journey. On this platform, I share my personal experience, the practical experience or the things that I have gone through, and yeah. So today I want to share my journey on how I started my business without much capital, no inheritance, no connections, and I'm really grateful because it's working, and I'm seeing growth, and I am actually surviving on it, and we are able also to have people that we work with, and they're also benefiting from this. So I just want to encourage someone who might be thinking of starting a business or a side hustle. But let's just call it a business, whether it's a side hustle or what. Or maybe you have your 9 to 5 already, and you just want to have something that you can run on the side, because remember, entrepreneurship is not for everyone. Not everyone is meant to be an entrepreneur. Some, they've got good degrees, some they've got good jobs, and some they just don't want to do it. So if you're one person, maybe you want to start your side business and you're just contemplating on whether you should do it or not, or maybe you're just scared to say, hi, you know what if I fail? There are some people who are thinking, okay, they actually failed to start in 2024 because they were thinking of, what if I fail? Or what will people say? Because that's what many people do, especially people who've got degrees. They will be like, you know what, I'm educated, I can't be seen selling or offering this service, because people will say, why are you doing it? So I am here to share my journey, and I hope you're going to be inspired, and I hope you're going to consider starting. And it might not be starting a business as such, or it's maybe going back to school. You're contemplating whether you should go back to school or not. You should start that course, or you should do those additional courses that you can do. Some actually thinking that, if I go back to school now, what are people going to say? And some are even scared to go back, like to do their O levels, like to add their subjects. They are thinking, what will people say? And some will say, are even saying, what if I fail? But my question is, what if you win? Because there are chances that you might win. So what if you try and you win? So let's just get into it without wasting much time. So I started this business. It's called Noble Marketing Solutions. It was back then in 2018. I was employed somewhere else, and it was just like that side hustle, because I loved I'm one person who's very passionate about branding, about presentation, about customer care service. Like, that's what, when I get into a restaurant and I talk to a waitress and they don't treat me right, or they just don't treat people right, or I get into a shop, like, it annoys me a lot. I'm so concerned about how people are treated at work, how customers are treated mainly. So it's just something that and the presentation, how you dress, how you talk to people, how you present yourself as a business. So it just started as a, we can't say a hobby. It just started as something that I loved doing, something that, like, it was just in me. So fast forward, I was staying with my aunt and my uncle, and they both had their businesses, And I could see that what is lacking now, it's a bit of branding. And I remember we would go for those family markets during the weekends to sell, and I was their salesperson. And the the customers, like the white customers, would ask, may I please have your business cards, may I please have your flyers, so that I can contact you some other time. Now I don't have money to buy, but can I have your business card? And at first we didn't have business cards. And then I was like, no what, uncle, let us get at least some business cards. Let us get some flyers. We designed beautiful flyers. That time I didn't know how to design. So we used to we looked for a graphic designer who made the designs. And then some customers, like they are so concerned about if is the company registered or not. They want like things to be straight. So I then started looking for someone who registers companies, and then I registered my own company, Noble Marketing Solutions, and I had my own business cards, I had my uniform. So we were now doing those branding for clients. Like I would look for someone, a good graphic designer, and then I would get clients. Like I was more like a middleman, so I didn't need much capital really to start the business. I looked for a service provider who registered companies, and he was very efficient. I loved working with him, and then we made a deal that if I bring clients, he would give me some bit of commission. And I now had a graphic designer, and if I bring clients, like I would put my markup, or he would give me a discount. And then so it was more like a middle person. So I didn't really need much capital. And at first sometimes the people who are closest to you, you expect them to support you, but they don't, which I now understand. But back then I nearly gave up because I thought or I expected the people who were close to me to support me, which is something that I didn't get. And I was about to give up, but I just, because of the zeal that I had, if I see someone without registering a company, then I say, you know what, you need to register your company. It has got these benefits. You need to open a business account. You can't be, because some clients, let's say you're running a business, and then some clients will say, you know what, I don't want to pay cash, or I want to pay into a business account, and then you lose a client. So I would always meet a lot of clients who go through that, and they're like, okay, let me assist you. This is what you need to register your company. And then I would subcontract. I would go to the guy who would do, he was now our consultant really, because he was now working for us, and we now had a deal on how we pay each other. So yeah, basically that's it. So why I wanted to share that part on how we started is, if you know that you're good at something, if you know that there's something that you really want to do but you don't know how to do it, my advice is just that. And don't look and say, what are people going to say? And don't say, you know what, I need much money to start this business. It's not all about that. Sometimes you have to start, you need to get the right people who you can work with. And don't expect to say that people are close to me, because those people, they might not even need your service. Imagine if I wanted my family to support me, maybe they are not even into business. Likely my uncle and my aunt were into business, but it's just two of them. But remember, I have loads of family members. So yeah, don't expect people who are close to you to support you. Strangers out there will support you. And the most important thing that I value, and that has kept us into business now, is the integrity that we have, the customer care service that we have, and just the confidence that we have in our business, or in the services that we offer. So it's something also that you should look into, to say, you know what, when you start a business, the integrity, knowing if you say to a client, we're going to deliver, make sure that you're going to deliver. If you say you want to start your studies, you want to start a course, just make sure that you're going to do your assignments, you're going to attend the classes, just make sure that you're going to prepare for your exams, and you're going to pass. That's the only thing. So just give it your all when you decide to start something. And I know sometimes it might be difficult. It might be it can be really difficult. And 2018, it was just a warm up, and then 1920 COVID happened, business was slow. 20, it was like a side hustle. And then 2020, 2021, during COVID, the company that I was, my 9 to 5 closed due to COVID. And then that's when I became very serious about Noble Marketing Solutions. And luckily, now people wanted to do, like, people are now advertising more on social media. So we started offering that service as well. And we started growing as a company. And I have seen growth really. And it was something that I had not started with our team. Maybe by now we wouldn't have been talking about novel marketing, and since that time we never stopped. We're still here, and we're one of the best companies really, who are registering companies in South Africa, and I'm really grateful for that. So if you are one person who is looking into starting your own business, do not give up. Do not look and say, you know what, I don't have much capital. I don't have capital. I don't have inheritance. It's something that I didn't have, but I started anyway. And it worked, and it's working. To say I want to be perfect at what I'm doing, no one is perfect anyway, and you keep on learning as you go. I remember there was a, okay, as I mentioned earlier on, we started with the branding of printing business, designing and printing business cards, flyers, and we did the company registrations for clients. And then because of after COVID effects, people now wanted to do social media management. We offered those services, and that's how you grow. When you start, or when you get into a certain field or into a certain industry, when you are into that, when you start, that's when you will start seeing the gap to say, oh, there's actually this service that you can also offer. We started assisting clients with registering their landlines to have the 021 in their smartphones. It's a service that many startups need, but they just do not know. We started doing setting up emails, business emails. It's something small, but when you don't know about it, you don't know about it. And sometimes you just need things to be done quick, and we offer those services. So my advice is just start. Don't wait to say, I need to have lots of capital. I need to have a big building. I need to have an office. When you started, you didn't have an office. And thank God, because of COVID, people now understand working from home, the setups of working from home. And I have been working from home from 2021, 22, 23, 24. I've been working from home. When I have to have those board meetings, and well, that's when we go out and have our meetings. But it's something that I have been doing, and it's been working. When we want to have our meetings, that's when we go out and everything. So don't wait to have an office to start your business. If it's something that you can do from home or from wherever you are, just start doing it. Don't wait to say, I will need to finish my degree or what. I started Noble Marketing Solutions without finishing my degree, and I used the things that I started. I always refer to this book. Let me see if I can get it. I don't know. Okay. No, I don't know where it is. But I always say that the things that I learned in my first year, those are the things that I used. Like, I took them into practical. I practiced those things, and it worked. And obviously you go back to school and you finish your studies. So yeah, that's just what I want to share. And when we started, really, it won't be like all rosy. Businesses always has its ups and downs, but when you start having referrals, when you start having people who come, the clients will come back to say, you know what, you did this for us last year, this year I want to do this bookkeeping, I now want you to do my bookkeeping. That means that's more business for you. But imagine if we had not started, we wouldn't be getting all those clients. And recently, you know what, I'm really impressed and very, very, very grateful, because we started, now we're experiencing the goodness of we're working with different people. Just recently, President Ramaphosa announced that all spaza shops should be registered, and that's good for our business. And imagine if we had not started, we wouldn't be getting all these clients. So all I just want to encourage you today is start with what you have, start with where you are, and whatever challenges you meet them along the way and you overcome them. We started with one or two services, but we have expanded, we have added more services because we have seen the gap in the business. But had we not started, you are not going to see, oh, there's a gap here. Let's do this. Let's add these services. So whatever you want to do, it might be taking a driver's license. I always tell people, take that driver's license as long as you have the chance. Why? You might have your degree and then you apply there and then they say we need someone additional, we need a driver's license, and you don't have it. Why don't you just try and take it? You might say, okay, I have my degree or I have my business, but then you need your passport. They need to employ you somewhere, or they need you to do a field work in another country. Why don't you take that passport? Those are certain things that you should just have. If you want to pursue your studies, why don't you just pursue your studies? Just decide to start. Don't wait to say what are people going to say, even if it's going back to your ordinary level. Go back and do it for yourself, because you're going to miss on a lot of opportunities because of Noble Marketing Solutions. I have managed to meet a lot of people, a lot of CEOs, a lot of people who are higher than me, just because we started. So my advice to you guys today is very simple. Start. If you have an idea, if you have a business idea, if you want to go back to school, if you want to start that business, if you want to take a driver's license, just start. Just that. Don't wait to say, what are people going to say? What am I going to do? What if they don't support me? What if they support you? What if you win? So start with what you have, start where you are, and whatever you're going to miss, if it's going to fail, let it fail, but you would have started. Even if it's doing YouTube, opening a YouTube channel. I take it as a documentary of my life. I would want my kids obviously to see how I was and what I was up to, and that's why I think I get the confidence mainly to record. And also I want, especially my younger ones, to learn from the mistakes that I made, the experience that I had, so that you can learn one or two and you can do better in life. So that's my advice for today. Start where you are, start with what you have, and do not give up on your dreams. Thank you.